Hey, so today on your first day of NTI instruction, we're going to be learning about the Missouri Compromise of 1820. So, if you guys will remember, the U.S. Doubled its size in 1803 with the Louisiana Purchase. What happens with this land is all of that area will become U.S. territories. Territory, once it reaches a certain size, could apply to officially become a state and join the Union, as you will hear me say over and over as we talk through all of this stuff. So, when we arrive in 1820 or just prior to it, Alabama and Illinois were the most recent states to join the U.S., and now the U.S. begins to expand into the Louisiana Purchase land. So, when Alabama and Illinois joined the Union, Alabama, the issue was whether or not states that are entering the U.S. are going to allow the practice of slavery. So, Alabama, as I'm sure you know, will enter the Union as a slave state. Illinois entered as a free state. And what this does is it keeps an equal number of slave states in the South and free states in the North, which in Congress means that we have an equal number of representatives on both sides of this issue. So in 1820, when Missouri applies to become a state, Congress is going to go into a few months of just angry debate over this. If they allow Missouri to enter the Union as a free state, the South is going to lose its voting power and its ability to block any anti slavery bills. And so Southern representatives are really just against the idea of Missouri being added to the Union as a free state. From the Northern point of view, most of Missouri's in the northern part of the country. Slavery's already banned there, so they think, you know what, Missouri should be a free state. The North also thinks if slavery can expand in Missouri, then it could expand to the rest of the Louisiana Purchase, which they don't want to see happen. And then, so we have a congressman who enters an amendment to Missouri's entry called the Talmadge Amendment that says Missouri can enter, but only as a free state. The Southern point of view on the Talmadge Amendment and Missouri's entry is that Congress has no right to prevent slave owners from keeping slaves as property within their state. Northerners, they think, are trying to end slavery altogether, and they think if slavery is stopped in Missouri, well, it could be stopped in all the rest of the Louisiana Purchase. So now enters into the fray young Henry Clay. So showed you guys old Henry Clay a couple weeks ago, and here we have young Henry Clay right here. He's a representative from Kentucky at this time. He comes up with what becomes known as the Missouri Compromise, and it has two parts here. One, Missouri will be added to the Union as a slave state. And Maine, which was previously part of Massachusetts, is going to enter the same time as a free state, so maintaining balance between free states and slave states. Now, that leaves the issue of, as other states, other territories in the Louisiana Purchase apply to become states, will they be free states or slave states? So Henry Clay's plan is to draw an imaginary line at the 3630 latitude line, and any new states below the line will allow slavery, and any new states above the line will not. So our question that you're going to have to answer is, will this compromise last, and are there going to be any problems? And so one thing I want to point out to you before you answer your questions, this purple line, that is the Missouri Compromise line. When eventually this little green land here becomes Texas, are they going to be a free state, slave state? Anything north of this, are they going to allow slavery? What is going to be the kind of the way things go as the U.S. expands all the way to the Pacific Ocean? If you all have any questions, please do email me today. Leave a comment. Send me a message on Remind. Any of those things. I hope that you're enjoying your day and you're getting your work done.